If you look at my channel, you look at some of the stats, some of my older videos, you'll find out that overall, it would be hard for anybody to believe that I know certain things about YouTube. But I do know certain things about YouTube. Been on YouTube since 2009. Yeah, my goodness, am I old? Anyway, I'm going to talk about what you need to do in order to, well, be able to join the program. The partners program that YouTube has, where you get to have ads on your channel and you at least have a chance to make a little bit of money from YouTube. Probably not a ton unless you're Shannon Sharp. But in general terms, it just at least lets you play the game. So here's the thing, because I actually was part of it many years ago for a very short period of time. That was when they allowed anybody who had so many videos actually just join the program. You didn't have to have the numbers or anything else. You just got to have the program. So if you ask me, YouTube owes me about $29. Not much, but maybe one of these days I'll get that and others. I don't think so, however, and I'm going to tell you why. There's basically only two things you have to do as it comes to YouTube. The first thing is you have to have 4,000 watch hours. In essence, well, that's a whole bunch of hours. For instance, I had a video where I had about 200 people come to see it. But most of those people only stuck around for like 3 or 4 minutes. You're not getting a ton of hours for someone who sticks around for, 3 to 4 minutes. And if you have something like that every single day for a year, you're still not going to reach 4,000 watch hours. So you need to basically have some videos that will go really big for you so that you have an opportunity to get there. The second thing, however, is that there's only a couple of ways to get to that point. One, you either have to figure out what topic you want to do videos on and then continually do videos on that and hope it's a niche that other people will want to stop by to see it, or hope that there's something personable about you that people want to come in all the time to see what you're doing. I ain't getting that. Or every once in a while, have a video that goes viral. And you probably need at least 2, probably 3 to 4 videos a year that go viral so that you get tens of thousands of people who are watching those videos. Those are the only ways you get up to 4,000. So here's my tale on what happened. Some of you who might be return visitors, thank you. I did a video 2 months ago where I talked about coming across something that might help to end or drastically reduce my foot pain. I have peripheral neuropathy. I have problems with my feet. They were hurting a lot, and I talked to the podiatrist. He recommended I try something. So I tried it, and it diminished the pain about 95%. It's still numb, but it diminished the pain. And I just wanted to tell everybody about it. The thing is that less than a year earlier, I had done another video talking about foot neuropathy. And I talked about all these different things that I had tried to reduce the pain. Obviously I was trying to get rid of the pain. That didn't happen. A couple of things slightly reduced the pain. Some of it gave you a different feeling so that you didn't think you were in pain, which is a weird thing. However, that one got a lot of visitors. I think I probably had about 500-600 people who showed up. So, for me, that's really good. So what happened is I did the second video. And initially, probably first 3 weeks or so, it was growing, but not all of that big. And then all of a sudden, it blew up. And it blew up to an extent that by the end of its major run, I had 59,000 people watch that video. The most watched video in my history on YouTube. And what happened is that it then connected people to the original video I did almost a year earlier. And that one jumped up. So I actually now had 2 videos that had more than 10,000 views. and I hit 3,800. 3,800. I'm 200 watch hours away from, well, getting ads on here. Here's the problem. Like I said, there's really only two ways to do it. One, you have to kind of make yourself a personality people want to see. Or two, you have to figure out a niche or something that you think you can talk on enough times so that you can get people who are coming in on a consistent basis, and that will help take you over. My thing has always been, and this is how come I'm not super big or anything, is I want to talk about what I want to talk about when I want to talk about it. So I followed up that particular video that went really, really big, griping about the guy I call the Orange Menace. Y'all know who that is. Talking about a few other things, and they're just not going to generate enough people unless I decided I was going to make that a topic I could do all the time. Thing is, I don't do that topic all the time. I may do a topic, every once in a while, like the one about the Orange Menace. I did 3 of those videos this year. One of those, for me, did okay, but, they're not generating a bunch. One of those videos was 36 minutes. I could see how come a lot of people didn't want to watch 36 minutes of video. I probably would have, but then I'm weird like that. But I could see how come a lot of people didn't want to watch the entire video. So still, only 3, anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes was the max. The thing is, 3 to 5 minutes means more to people and to YouTube if the video length is only 8 or 9 minutes. For 36 minutes, that doesn't really show up all that well, because what YouTube is hoping for is for people to keep the interest of other people that then brings other people. And YouTube's algorithm will say, hey, let me connect to some other stuff here. And if it's the same person, we will give them a boost. If it's for other people, we will give them a boost. If a video is really successful. So it sounds easy. It might not necessarily be, because I've done times where I did a video every single day for a month. I've done that like 5 times over all these years. I wanted to test that. Then I did something where I said, okay, I'm going to do a video about YouTube for the next 2 weeks every other day. And I did that. And there were tips on YouTube. I've done it on writing. On my other channel, I've done it talking about leadership, healthcare, finance, because that's, my background. And occasionally you get a video that someone finds fascination with and it works really well. And then other times you just don't know how to reach that audience. But if that's what you're willing to do, try to find something that someone is interested in and will stick with it, or make yourself a personality in some way, then you have a chance. I'm going to mention 2 folks. One is my friend Pete. Hey, Pete. And he basically loves telling jokes. He loves telling funny jokes. So he started his first channel. He called it My Bonzer Channel. I still don't know what Bonzer means. I've asked him. He's told me. I don't remember. Anyhow, they're jokes. They last anywhere from 1.5 minutes up to 4 minutes. He got to a point where he's now somewhere over 4,000 people. He doesn't get tons of views now, but at the time he was getting tons of views, and he got on the program. So then he started a second channel, and he had the opportunity now to possibly make money on both channels. What happened, however, is that I guess at some point YouTube decided, well, we don't see a lot of joke channels and whatever, so he wasn't getting as much anymore. And when he dropped under a certain number of hours, he wasn't getting his, listings anymore. So even though he's got a channel with 4.7, he's got another channel with 2.4 subscribers. They don't care. YouTube doesn't care. You got to have those watch hours. Then I have my friend Evelyn. Now, Evelyn, I like Evelyn. I've known Evelyn for, goodness, at least 10 years or so. Probably more than that. She's actually bought one of my books from years ago. So at least I had a sale. Anyway, she started talking about makeup and doing hair, whatever. And she's black, and a lot of black women were looking for that kind of thing. So she blew up for a while there. And she still has tons of people. Then she decided to step away from it. She came close to shutting her channel down, but she didn't. I think she was gone like 5 months. And, you know, her subscribers dwindled a little bit, but when she decided to come back and she put out the first video, and I got to see that video, no, I don't have the hair thing, whatever, but, you know, friend of mine, I subscribed to it, and so I watched it also, and she got that audience back. The thing is that because she already had this big audience and she had these 4,000 watch hours beaten pretty easily, when she came back, she didn't necessarily need to start off with as many hours of watching it she had before, because you have to hit that number, and then, you know, it takes a while to diminish. For instance, earlier when I mentioned I have 38 watch hours right now, and I really only need to get 200 more, that's not going to last forever. It's only going to last, at least for me, until next March, unless I find something else that's going to, you know, take off, because when that happens, bam, that's gone. So I basically am on a short leash to find enough time to find a subject to get something out there. I don't think this will be it, but it's about YouTube. These are the tips. This is entry level to get y'all into it. Hopefully I will learn something from doing my own video, and we'll see how that goes. And by the way, I do the YouTube thing because on the main page of my YouTube channel, I put a survey up there. What would people like me to talk about based on all the things? And I've only had 4 people voted, but 3 of the people said they want to learn more about YouTube. So I guess that's me, at least for a while. Anyway, let me know what you think. My name's Mitch Mitchell. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of the day and a wonderful rest of the week.